Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I've just had the breakthrough of my life. This is the most profound thing that has ever come to me in my whole life. And I just want to share it because I hope this can help someone. The question that I have been asking every day is, why do people shoo angels away? Why do, I'll see people, they'll have somebody really wonderful in their life, somebody who loves them, somebody who, is good to them, and then they push that person out their life. And this person, they cheat on them, they're dishonest, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, why would you do that? You have something that other people would, die for, right? But I said no, because my son and I, we have this thing. We have learned that don't ask God questions unless you want to experience the answer. So we try not to be judgmental, but try to find the answer within ourselves. So the question has been, why do people shoo angels away? And I've been crying all day, and I can't, it's a good cry though. It's good tears. These are good tears. And I want to share because I think this may help somebody. So I'm thinking, like I said, I've been contemplating this question for at least last week. And I was thinking about when I first started my Triumph. I had a magazine, and it was called Triumph, and it was just some 11 by 14 paper folded in half. And I called the very first person I called. It was a Jamaican shop. It was from I think it was the African American Negro Association, NAACP something, but they put out a guide of black businesses in the community. And I think this is about 30 years ago. And I called the very first person, I'll never forget. And I told her that I was starting a magazine. Didn't have a magazine yet, but it was just 11 by 14 paper that you could just print to fold it in half. And I told her, what my mission was, and some of the things I wanted to write about, and locations where I was going to put it. She said, I want to place an ad, and and she said, come here now, and I'm going to give you $50. For your first ad. I'll never forget this. She said, for your first ad. And I went to the Jamaican shop. It was like a jerk chicken place, and she took $50 out of her register, and she gave it to me, and she hugged me, and she said, I wish you the best. First person I called for an ad. Didn't even have the magazine out yet. Didn't even know what I was doing. So I go through this list, and everybody is telling me yes, 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 yes. I had limousine companies, flower companies, funeral homes. Like, people were just coming through for me. And I'm just this little black girl, from Detroit with a GED. And I can't believe it that people are literally giving me money to place ads in my magazine. And so anyway, we put the first issue out, and then the second issue. At the time, I had some local celebrities on the cover. Jeffrey Feiger was one of the Dr. Kevorkian's attorney. He was on the cover, and people were just calling me up to place ads in this Triumph magazine. I was invited to events, and I remember sitting at the table, and there was Mayor Archer. He was the mayor of Detroit at the time. He was sitting over here, and then there was the Wayne County Commissioner McNamara sitting over here. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't deserve to be here. I just got this little piece of paper, this 11 by 14 piece of paper that's black and white, and I can't believe that I'm here, and I don't belong here, and And I went in the bathroom and I cried my little heart out because I'm thinking, like, why are people being nice to me? Gil Hill, who was in what is that Beverly Hills Cop. He was the chief in Beverly Hills Cop. He was there, and Judge Mathis. I got pictures, and I'm just thinking, I don't belong here because this, I don't know. I just felt like maybe, so I decided I'm going to stop doing my magazine, and I'm going to go back to school to get my doctorate degree in psychology. And I had a listen to me, guys. I had a stash of checks written out to me. Stash for my next issue to come out. And I'm looking at all this money and I'm crying because I'm thinking, like, I don't understand, like, why people are giving me money. I don't even have color. I don't even have color pages. Like, why are people supporting me? Like, this is just, I'm going to go back to school to get my doctorate degree because this, I don't know, this is just not right. So I mailed everybody back their checks. I gave everybody back their money, their pictures, their ads, and I said, no, I'm just going to go back to school to get my doctorate degree. And from that point forward, it was just one disaster after the other. The chair of my committee, I always want to call his name, he wanted to sleep with me, and he there was all kind of obstacles, and it was just a mess. And when I went to the school to apply for the program, she said, usually people who have general education diplomas don't do well in doctorate degree programs. She pushed my application on the floor. I'm picking it up, and the tears are just falling from my eyes. And she's like, well, you'll have to take some other classes, and we'll decide if we're going to let you in the program. Okay. And the whole time I was there, it was nothing but a mess. Now I'm still, look, guys, this is breaking news, okay? I'm sitting here editing this video, and I realize that my old triggers, are rejection. Tell me what I can't do. Tell me you're not going to let me in the program. Tell me it's going to be hard. Tell me what I can't do. And now I'm vested. Now I'm invested. Now I want to prove you wrong. But when something is going right, and there's that click, 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 and everything is flowing, and people are on my side, and people are helping me out, it just seems like those are the things that I push aside. That's me shooing my angels away, because I'm like, no, this is just too easy. Let me make my life hard, because life is supposed to be hard and filled with obstacles and people who reject you, whose attention and admiration that I have to work hard for. Not anymore, though. So I'm looking at other people's lives. What is today's date? It is July 16th. July 16th, 2024. Breakthrough for Cassandra. And I'm like, God, why do people shoot angels away? Okay, I figured it out for me. And maybe this is also for other people and you're not aware. So I realized today for the first time. See, all my life, my parents told me that life is supposed to be hard, that nothing good comes easy, and that, and I've always had this thing, when people tell you what you can't do, prove them wrong. So when I applied at Henry Ford Community College, after I had my GED, she said, oh, you're not college material. You should probably go to cosmetology school. You'll be better suited. And that was just my motivation. So hearing somebody tell me what I can't do inspired me. So every time I ran into a difficult assignment, I would think about the admissions counselor telling me that I wasn't educational material. And I was thinking, I'm going to show this. I'm going to show this, over. I'm gonna show her I know who I am. You don't tell me what I can't do. So me having this belief that it is important to prove people wrong, not thinking about whether I really want to do it or not, but it is important to prove people wrong. I think I have been in a lot of situations that I probably should have removed myself from, but the belief that life is hard, that life is about obstacles, if it comes easy then it isn't right, has been the story of my life. Why would I, and it played out in so many ways. So you with someone who is telling you, oh, you write like a second grader, or oh, your dolls are ugly, or you're not gonna make it, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, no, I'm gonna stick around and prove you wrong. And so you find yourself in a lot of situations that are really unhealthy because I'm talking about, I've developed this belief, like my parents would talk about slavery. My father and my father's father, my father was born in 1911. His father and brother came over on a slave ship, right? So they have this belief, life is hard, life is supposed to be hard. That's, rich people don't go to heaven. Look what rich people did to the world. Why would you want to be rich, Cassandra? So I have it in my head that I don't deserve money. So whenever my dad would give me an allowance, I would always go to the Mr. Softy ice cream truck, and I would buy all of my friends ice cream so I could be immediately not have money, so I could still be a good person. And I found myself not realizing this, that because I'm only like, this is breaking news for me today, that I have this belief that I hold is in my mental body and my aura, that if it doesn't have obstacles, if it's not hard, if it comes easy, then it's not real and I don't deserve it. So I feel like now I get it. I get why people, so this lady that I called to place the ad in my Triumph magazine back in the 80s, and she was the very first person I called, I didn't look at that as a good thing. I mean, now that I'm looking back, that magazine had money. Like, people just poured into it. I was invited into places. Everything about it was easy. I stopped doing it, and then I tried to start it back up, but it never had the same energy, and then it was difficult to do. And when it was difficult, I kept pouring more and more money into it. I decided to add colored pages, and I just stayed in debt. I stayed in debt, and I didn't know that I was addicted to the struggle, because the struggle aligned with the belief that life is supposed to be hard, it's supposed to have obstacles, and if things come too easy, then that means it's a bad thing. The other thing, now when I was thinking about this about other people, and I wasn't applying it to my own life, but I was curious, I was thinking about, why do rich men attract gold diggers? This is the same thing. So sometimes I think that when a guy started out and he decided he wanted to be wealthy, he wanted the baddies. Like, I want a baddie, right? I want the girls who are turning me down in second grade, the girls who wouldn't pay me any mind. But when I become wealthy and I start to shine, then they're going to be interested in me, right? So what happens is, this guy becomes wealthy, he becomes successful, and now he is, he has access to these girls who would have told him no, or foo-fooed him, or turned him down, or wouldn't date him. But now he has access to them, and they just want to use him for his money. And he doesn't understand why. Because he knew in second grade that they didn't like him, but they would like his money. So now you're kind of like, don't understand why you continue to be in this circle of attracting people into your life who don't love you, because that was your motivation. So what I'm learning is, whatever belief that you're holding in your mental body, your solar plexus, man, I'm telling you, that is going to play out. And what may have initially motivated you can also be the thing that eventually destroy you. So if you're a guy and you like girls, those who never was interested in you, and you know now she's still not interested in you, she's interested in your money, but you're not that little kid now. You've worked hard for everything you have and you're tired. So now you got to ask yourself, well, I still want to share or give, but I don't want to be around somebody who only want me for my money. And now I'm having the revelation that I don't need my life to be hard. That's what I just, guys, listen. I've been doing money spells, for like, I don't know how long, right? Asking God for money. But God said, look, girl, you gave a stash of checks back. And every time somebody would give me money, I would get rid of it. Every time I would get money, I would spend it on somebody else. I would give it away. I would treat them. Oh, look, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. I would make darn sure our money was gone so I could be a good person. So people shoo their angels away because they don't believe that they deserve good people in their life, that they deserve good opportunities, that they deserve the thing that they have, because they don't feel like either they worked hard enough for it or that they're good enough for it. I'm telling you, it's one of the two. So to me, after I went through the drama at Wayne State, I don't care about that school. And everything I went through trying to get a doctorate degree and being harassed, and I felt like, I didn't know it, but I felt alive because it was the life it was hard, it was struggle, it was drama, it was hard work. It was, when people call you up and like, what's going on? Like, girl, can you believe that? It was all the things that I thought my life should be. I thought my life was supposed to be hard. So I ended up having I finished the doctoral exams, took all the doctoral classes, had to go to another school to start a whole nother doctorate program because I refused to give up, not realizing this was all playing out because I thought life was supposed to be hard. I thought my dreams were supposed to come hard. So I always envy people who, like Prince, or somebody who seems like they were always on track. I'm not saying his life was easy, but there are people who, it just seems like there was this click, 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 right? And it seems like whatever they want would come to them easily because they didn't think it was supposed to be hard. They didn't think there were supposed to be obstacles and people, telling them what they couldn't do and people against them. They didn't think that. So they didn't attract that and they didn't resonate with that. And I feel like I'm so grateful, guys. I'm so grateful that today, for the first time, I realized that I am deleting the belief that my life should be filled with obstacles, that life is hard, that life should be hard, that I need to prove people wrong. I need people in my circle who don't really like me, who are competitive with me, who are jealous of me, who want me to celebrate their wins but never celebrate mine. Like, I wanted that because I thought that's the way life, I thought, this is real life. But not for Cassandra. I am no longer carrying a belief that without obstacles and hardship and struggle and envy and jealousy and competitiveness, and I don't mean like the competitiveness of the market, but I mean like people around you who, really they just want to one up you, that kind of energy. Like I am deleting all of that. People shoo their angels away because when the angels give them something that does not align with their belief of deserving what they have, they won't keep it. So I think I was looking around saying, this is too easy. You mean you want to place an ad in my magazine that's just 11 by 14 piece of paper folded in half with some articles that I've written? I was like, no, this is too easy. let me give God back this money so I can do 10,000 spells later to ask for that same money back. God's like, girl, it's not that you need money. You need to believe that you deserve money. You need to believe that you deserve opportunities, that you deserve good people in your life, and that your life is not supposed to be hard. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you, darlings, in the next video.